Hey Sagi. So I started your video and then for some reason just stopped recording in the middle of everything. So I don't know if that's how your week's been going, but that's how my week's been going. So I'm gonna pull your 3 oracle cards again. I'm not gonna reuse the same. Maybe it stopped recording for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So I'll re-pull your cards. They kind of look like very similar to what I pulled the first time. Pull 3 of these. These are your oracle cards. They're going to tap into the overall energy that you're working with as of right now. Yeah, they pretty much are the same. Very much mirror the last cards that I pulled. So basically, Sagittarius, when I pulled your first set of cards, it all pointed to, you know, this feeling, this really heavy feeling of just needing to really clear yourself out, understand and know who you are as a person, appreciating that, and then, you know, teaching and pushing that message on to others, you know, not like pushing and forcing, but, you know, just getting that kind of idea and mind frame out there for others. You're kind of really coming from a very non-confrontational, don't really want to deal with drama or conflict or any of those things of that nature, which is pretty much a Sagittarius to begin with anyways. And don't get me wrong, don't mess with a Sagittarius because they will have words with you, because that's just a Sagittarius. But most of the time, you guys just really just want to clearly communicate on how you're feeling about something or a certain situation or how you believe something should go. And if people take that advice and they take that advice, and if they don't, you know, you can't really control what that other person decides to do. So it's just really, I feel as though the energy that I'm getting, even from your last 3 oracle cards that I pulled, is just really being okay and being conscious of yourself and who you are as a person, and then really appreciating that on an emotional level. Because I feel as though a lot of people don't understand what Sagittarius is too. You guys have a knack for feeling really bad if you let someone down, or you don't perform to the level that they expect you to perform at, or do all the things and every little thing that they want you to do. And then when that happens, you it's not as if you shut down, but it really does bother you. And I just really think because you have such a strong exterior to you, Sagittarius, a lot of people don't realize that and see that. And so I think at this moment in your life, you're just really appreciating those really soft sides to you, those soft places, instead of like focusing on the edges. Because I feel as though for the past couple readings that I have done for you, you have been focusing more on the edges, or, you know, how you offend someone, or how you do this, or how you do that, or how you're speaking to someone, or this or that, or this or that. Because like I said, the Sagittarius, it does bother you. You're almost, like I said, and I say this in every single Sagittarius reading, I'm so sorry, but like with Saggis, you guys really do remind me of Aquarians. And I personally am Aquarius, and we just get such a really bad rap of not being an emotionally intelligent being, but we really are. We just choose not to wear it on our sleeves like everyone else does. And so then that gives us also the reputation of, you know, you can do whatever you want to that person because that person's just not going to care, because they just don't care about anything. You know, they're tough as a rock. Sometimes though, we have bad moments in our life, and everybody has bad moments. And so when we have those bad moments, what it turns into is this really depressive state almost, because we just want everybody just kind of just to lay off, because it just gets way too much sometimes. And with Sagittarians, you guys can complain. I've met some Sagittarians that complain a lot. Like, it's really crazy, honestly. And then I've met Sagittarians who really don't really complain that much. They kind of just plod along, do their thing. It's just, and I just feel so bad for them. Either way, even the little Saggis that do complain a lot, it's okay, baby. We know. You just want to get your point out there. But even with them, it doesn't matter what spectrum you're in. You guys still try to do your best to just, you know, do what is expected of you. And I think that it gets heavy sometimes. You need to be conscious of that, you know? Be conscious of how you're treating yourself. Be conscious in how you are allowing others to treat you. because you think that if you're allowing that to happen, then that causes no rifts and that causes no problems. But at the end of the day, it does cause a problem. It's just more internal and it's more on you than the other person, because they don't realize what they're doing. And they're not conscious of that. And some people are conscious of it. They just think that they are allowed to do that. And you need to learn how to draw those boundaries. So, okay. I didn't know that the reading was going that way, but I guess it's going that way, Sagi. All right, so we're going to tap into your energy with the tarot cards. I'm going to do 3 cards for your present energy and then 3 cards for your future energy. Talking a little fast. Apparently my brain can't keep up with that. So we're going to, like I said, I'm going to tap into your present, pull 3 cards for that. And we'll just see kind of what, for my understanding, just with your oracle and your energy that I'm tapping into, you're just dealing with a lot of people who may, I feel as though, are conscious of how you navigate and how you handle situations or people and how you choose to navigate through that. And I feel as though there may be quite a few people around you who are taking advantage of that. And that's not cool, because you're not doing that to others. Oh, there's your 3 cards for, oh my. There's your 3 cards for the present. So, and like I said, it weighs on you. I don't think a lot of people realize that. They think they can just do whatever they want to, poor little Saggies. And they're just gonna be like, okay, whatever. And it's like that tough guy exterior that really, that's what puts you walking around and saying, well, I'm the bad guy, so it doesn't matter. That's how people are gonna treat me. No, that's not right. Maybe there's a reason, because maybe you're just not communicating in the best way that you could communicate how you're feeling about something. And that's why it's getting misconstrued. And maybe the reason why you're approaching that in such a manner is because you feel as though that's the way you need to approach things. And like I said, Aquarians and Sagittarius are very similar. So I will catch myself doing that too. And then like I'll be real emotional and I'm like, why am I so emotional right now? Like I don't understand. And it's because it's built up so much and people think that it's so okay to treat you like the bad guy that they don't realize how it's affecting you. You understand where I'm going with that? So be conscious of how you are approaching and speaking to people, because going at them with rah-rah shit is what's going to get you in the position to where no one's really going to maybe even respect what you have to say about the situation. Because they're going to just be like, oh yeah, you know what? They're just, hi Minka. They're just being rude, you know, or they're just being them. And that's not fair, because Sagittarius, you have so much to say. And it holds so much weight, actually. I feel that. It holds so much weight. But it's unfortunate because it's the way that you're approaching it. So, the Page of Sword, and that's what I'm saying, the way you're communicating. Page of Sword is is a very base level of communication. It's, hey, cut it out. Do you see? Listen, Minka's just being bad. Minka, cut it. Lay down somewhere. So, I'm gonna be mad if I have to pause this video to play around with him. He was just laying down being good. So, when we're communicating, you know, and like I said, Sagittarians are very communicative. And they just want to get their opinion out there, you know? They want to know, they enjoy letting others know how they feel about something. And sometimes, like I said, we have to learn how we're speaking to other people. And where I was going with that before I was rudely interrupted by Minka is really learn how you are approaching someone. Because if you are approaching someone with an intent of not really intentionally being malice towards someone, but it's because your personal emotions are now involved in it, then it turns into something where it's not being communicated clearly on what you want. It's too biased. It's too biased. So now others are looking at you because you have so much emotional connection to this situation. They're looking at you like, I mean, I feel you, but you have some really strong personal opinions that are based in an emotional standpoint as well. which again, there's nothing wrong with communicating from that point of view, but at the same point in time, no one's really going to take that for a grain of salt, because you're not being objective, you're being biased. Oh, Sag, I can just feel your frustration. You're frustrated. The King of Wands in reverse. You see? People are going to begin to start viewing you like you're intentionally attacking people. But that is not your intention at all. I can feel your intention. Your intention is not to attack anyone. But that's how people are viewing you. I don't think this is your energy. And Sagi, if it is your energy, it's because, again, and we need to think before we speak. Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel so strongly about it? What is bothering me so much about this? Why is it bothering me? We have to go through all of those questions before we decide to say something. And I am so freaking guilty of this, Sagi. It's not even funny. Like, I feel you 100%, period.com poo. Like, I feel it. Like, I said what I said. Like, once you said it, you're like, you know what? I said what I said. I don't care. I'm tired. I've been trying to be nice to you, but now you don't want to listen. So now I'm going to have to say it the way I need to say it. And that's just going to be that. You're just going to have to be mad. But guess what, Sagi? That doesn't solve anything. It just makes it worse. And being able to take, and I think this is something you're learning, being able to take a step back, remove yourself from the situation, figure out why you're feeling the way that you're feeling, and then go and say something. I know, it sounds like it's a lot of time, huh? It's time consuming and it's annoying. Nobody wants to do that. You just want to say what you need to say. But guess what? Sometimes it's not even coming from the right place. Sometimes we'll catch ourselves saying something. I work with someone right now, perfect example. And I just hate the way that this girl, honestly, speaks to people. She's condescending. She acts like she knows everything. And you can look at this person and just know that this person does not know anything that she's talking about. Like, she may know the tip of the iceberg of what she's talking about, but underneath, she has no idea what she's doing. Like, I can physically see this girl floundering. Like, honestly. And I caught myself one day. I was talking so much crap on this person. And I stood back and I thought about it and I was like, why am I even doing this? Like, this is childish. Like, why am I doing this? Is not me. Why am I doing this? And it's because we get so fueled with anger and so fueled with just irritation and annoyance that it just spews out and we can't stop ourselves before it does. And now people are looking at you like a Knight of Cup in reverse, insincere. Spins lies, tells stories. King of Wands in reverse. And I know Sagittariuses are not like this. You guys are not like this. At all. So something had to push you to the point, but it's almost as if because the Page of Swords is following before this. Which is really good because I think that you are conscious. Like I said, Sagittariuses are very intuitive. So they can feel how those people are viewing them and looking at them. They know. You know. And I think that's even more where that I can feel it. It's it's just irritating. You're like, I'm so irritated. Like, why won't you just listen? This is why. Because this is how they're looking at you. Heartless. And Sagittarius, you're not heartless. You're actually very emotional people. You just choose not to show it because you don't see sometimes there is reason behind it though. Explain in more depth and detail if you need to. Make them understand on a level that they understand, because communicating with different people too is a different ballgame as well. Some people just understand what they understand, from what viewpoint they understand it from. You know? And that's annoying too, especially when your mind it moves quickly. There's no balance here with you though, Sagi. And that's why, right here. It's because you're trying to figure out, you're like, how do I explain this? So you understand what I'm trying to say to you. Sun. Yeah. You're so wrapped up and worried about exposing something or exposing someone or making people see what they're doing or how they're treating people and blah, 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 blah. But also take a step back too, Sagi, and think to yourself, Have you ever been in a position before where you've been really just fucking up? And it's not as if you're intentionally doing it. You don't mean to do it, but it's just the time period that you're in. You know? You're so worried about this. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, it tells me you're pulling yourself out of that, but you were initially worried. You're so worried about letting people know about something. You know? And you need to pull yourself out of the place to where because you're taking it too personally. And now it's turning into a personal vendetta. And if you pay attention to what I find interesting too, and this is how I catch myself when I'm doing the same exact thing, because like I said, I completely understand Sagittarius. I do the same thing. This is how I will know, because I'll start seeing patterns and things around me. This situation will be very similar to this situation over here. And this situation will be very similar to this situation over here. They're recurring things, and the reason why they're recurring themes is because there's something here that's very important that you need to learn. And you're missing it because you're too busy worried about this shit over here. Stop worrying about it. Let it go. Who cares? Saggy, you are meant for bigger things than this small fry shit over here. You do not have time. You do not have time. I'm so sorry. But you don't. So why are you wasting it? What is bothering you so much? What's bothering you? Oh, here we go. 10 of Wands. The Magician. With the Wheel of Fortune upright. All this is right in front of you. All of it. Right there. But what are you carrying? Because here we go. 2 of Cups in reverse. A connection. Could be multiple connections around you, actually. Like I said, that's what retrogrades do. Retrogrades force us to look at things that we're not comfortable at. We don't want to look at it. We don't want to touch it. We don't want to deal with it. So my only question to you is, Sagittarius, what recurring thing? Because I feel as though it's not just one situation that's going on around you. I feel like it's multiple situations. And that's why it's so overwhelming to you, because you don't understand why. But this is why. The 2 of Cups in reverse. Falling out. Foundations breaking apart. Now you are going back and going, why did it happen though? What bothered me so much that I chose to release this? What happened? What is the 10 of Wands? What are you carrying that's connected to these connections or these people or these things? What is it? Because again, like I said, Saggy, at the very beginning of this reading, before I even started it, you guys are so prone to attacking yourselves regarding a situation. You're so prone to negative talking yourself about situations. And that's what this turns into. Is I'm the bad guy. I mean, I'm hateful. They're right, I am that way. They're right, I am that way. You know what? I don't care if they think that. You know what? That's fine. You can think whatever you want to think, because I know the truth. That's not fair. Because you know what, Saggy? You might know the truth. Go ahead and speak it. Shit. But learn how to speak it, because you're not speaking it correctly right now. Because there's imbalance here with the 2 of Pentacles, the Sun card. There needs to be a realization here. You're too, and I think you're seeing it now. You're starting to see it. You are too wrapped up in things that don't matter to you. They don't build you as a person anymore. That's why they were forced out of your life. That's why it was shed from your life. Because it doesn't need to be there anymore. It's time for you to move on to the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. Build realities. You want to change a reality? You have the power to change. You literally are the magician. You have the power to do it. You have the power to manifest changes. So you want to make a change? Do it. Because guess what? The other people that's involved in this situation, they're not doing it. And they're not going to. Stop waiting. Stop shouting from the rooftops of things that you see and that you know and that you hear and that blah, 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 blah. You're just talking at this point. Nothing is getting changed. Do it yourself. Sorry. Because at the end of the day, I know you're not that. I know you're not a Knight of Cup in reverse. I damn sure know you're not a King of Wands in reverse. Nope. Cut it out. Remember who you are. You're kind. You're a humble person. You're balanced. You are also, another card that you are is temperance, balance, healing, protection, all of those things. Don't do this. Whatever this is, stop doing it. It's not solving. If anything, it's just marring you even more. And the more it mars your image, the more it bothers you. The more it bothers you. And the more it bothers you. You might not want to admit it, but that's the truth. So I had to move on to your future cards. Let's pull 3 cards. Sagi. I don't like that. And I don't like the fact that someone thinks that they can just... and they're taking advantage of the situation, Sagittarius. That's what they're doing. 5 of Swords in reverse. Oh, I love to see that, Sagittarius. There we go. Releasing the ego. Releasing that ego. Because you don't need it. 9 of Cups, upright, wish fulfillment. There we go. Judgment in reverse. And then I'll keep this one, the Hangman in reverse, looking at a situation from a different perspective. I love it. Okay. On the bottom, again, I can't make this shit up, Magician upright. You can do this. This is not new territory to you, Sag. You can do this. You're a damn strong person. You can do it. You just don't want to do it in the way that is expected of you. You know? And that's the problem. Sorry to tell you. So, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get into this 5 of Swords in reverse. I already know what it is, though. It's shedding ego. The 6 of Swords, moving away to calmer waters. Stop doing it. Don't do it anymore. Because you're too busy trying to prove yourself right. You're too busy trying to prove that you are the one who's not doing anything wrong. But as you're doing that, you're playing into their game. Their cat and mouse game. Well, I'm going to throw this bait out because they're going to take it. I know Saggy will take it. The Moon in reverse with the Death card. Oh, I love it, Sagittarius. Yeah, smash it into the ground. Fuck this person. Excuse my language, but fuck yeah. You go, Saggy. Fuck that. And that's exactly what you're saying to yourself. Fuck this. What in the hell? What business do I have dealing with this person anymore? No. And what business do I have? And maybe this person, it was even, they made you act this way. And now you're starting to see it. You're like, oh my God. Like, I was being so dumb about this situation. Like, what am I doing? I'm so much above this. And you are. You're so above this. Stop. There's nothing for you to prove. They'll prove it themselves. Because guess what? The truth will come out no matter what. You cannot hide it, especially when you're doing negative bullshit. It will always come to the surface. Always. Always. It's not gonna work. And you realize that. You're like, oh, so this person just wants to turn stuff, huh? Doing the same old they've been doing. Yep, you ain't changed. The Star card upright. Fucking, oh my God, Sagittarius, I love you. I seriously do. I love Sagittarius. You do not understand how much I love my little babies. You guys are crazy as hell sometimes, but I love you. Because you make shit happen. You do not fuck around. Like, I don't know why people keep messing with y'all, dude. I just don't understand. Like, I wouldn't. Like, 4 stars out of 10, very ghetto, and would not recommend. Do not mess with Saggies. 9 of Cups with the Star card upright. That is literal magic. In 2 cards. Producing magical things. Without caring about other people's opinions. Fuck them. I don't even have to pull on this. No more cards on that one. Shit, fuck them. I know what I'm about to put as your. I know what I'm about to put as your freaking thing. It's a song called "I Don't Fuck with You," and it goes. And I'm sorry, it's a really explicit song, so forgive me if it offends you. Move along to another video. But it goes, "I don't fuck with you, you little ass. I ain't fucking with you, you little dumb ass. I ain't fucking with you. I got a million trillion things that I'd rather fucking do than to be fucking with you, little stupid ass." Oh, Sagittarius, I love it. I got a million trillion things that I'd rather fucking do than to be fucking with you. Yes. I cannot with y'all. I literally cannot. Woo! You ain't playing no games. 5 of Cups in reverse, 4 Swords in reverse, the 10 of Swords in reverse. I've been healed. I've been moved on for what you did to me. I'm not sad anymore. I'm not sad anymore. That's on Judgment in reverse. I got a million trillion things that I'd rather fucking do than be wasting my time on you. Because guess what? I'm acknowledging that you hurt me. I acknowledge why it hurt me. I acknowledge why it triggered me. And now I'm moving on. You are now obsolete. You're the weakest link. Goodbye. You go, Sagittarius. You kill it. Smash it in the ground. Because that's what you're doing right now. And I don't even have to pull any cards on this. The Hangman in reverse. Looking at it from a different point of view. You might have hurt me to the point to where it built me into a very maybe negative, not so nice person at one point. But guess what? I'm moving past it and you're staying in the past where you are. I'm really sorry about that. I'm not wishing that on you. But at the end of the day, I can't bring you with me. Because all you're doing is hurting me. All you're doing is not serving me. And I have a million trillion things that I'd rather fucking do. Got a lot of stuff going on right now. And I can feel that underneath all of this, Sagittarius. You have so many things coming in for you. I don't even think you realize it. And I'm going to be honest, Sagittarius really don't realize it. You guys are so... That's why I love you guys. Because you guys are just like, go, 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 go. And you're like, oh my god, look, another prize. Oh my god, look, another prize. Like, any normal person that's like moving at a normal pace, like they see it. They're like, oh yeah, this is coming in for me. Cool, like I planted the seeds. You're like, I don't know where I threw those seeds at. They're growing somewhere. I know there's one day I'm gonna have an orange. I don't know where it's gonna be, but I'm gonna have to go get it probably, but it's gonna be there. Oh, Sag. I love it. I love this energy. It's great. Because you honestly, like I said, you can do so many things, and this right here is just proving that. Good job. Like, I'm sorry I had to ream in on you in the beginning of the reading, but you can do better. That is like literally what I just said. You can do better than this, and you know you can. Like, and you're doing it, and I'm proud of you. You know, because that moving on from stuff like that is not easy. Makeup. Cut it. He's so bad. He's a little kitten, and he's so bad. I swear to you. I love him to death, but oh my god. Cut it out. Sorry, Sagi. Oh my god. Okay, I want to get off of here before I had to lose my mind with this cat. Again, I wish you luck, Sagittarius, and I think so far, all the brackets, Mika, stop! You're doing a great job, Sagittarius, and I wish you luck on this, and I will see you within the middle of the month with the next part of your reading. I apologize for the cat noises in the background. And like I said, I'll see you mid-month, and then we'll see where you're sitting there. I wish you luck on that, and love you, Saggy, and I'll see you in the middle of the month.